Gia Giudice began making appearances on The Real Housewives of New Jersey as a young girl, but she has never shied away from voicing her opinions. Teresa Giudice's eldest daughter claimed in a podcast interview that the RHONJ cast is jealous. To learn why, continue reading. Viewers of The Real Housewives of New Jersey have seen Gia Giudice physically grow up in front of their eyes. When the show debuted in 2009, she was only 8 years old. Teresa's eldest daughter, now 23, has earned a degree in criminal justice studies from college. In order to enjoy the social media influencer lifestyle while it's still popular, she postponed her intentions to attend law school. Fans of RHONJ have differing opinions about Gia's continued appearance on the Bravo program. She frequently records confessionals and inserts herself into the situation. After leaving her former podcast, Teresa Giudice started a new one in June. Earlier this week, she invited Gia as a guest on the show. The two talked about how close they were. Gia stated that she has always supported her mother and will continue to do so. Teresa's daughter went on to say that the other RHONJ stars are envious that they don't share the same bond with their own children, according to Monsters and Critics. Those who say such about me are simply jealous and insecure, even though I'm a grown adult. Since they don't have someone like me on their side, they are envious. Denies treating mom's co-stars disrespectfully. Some fans believe Gia Giudice has to find her position in RHONJ, while others want her to become a full-time housewife. She is frequently accused of treating Uncle Joey and her mother's co-stars disrespectfully. At one point, Gia and Teresa's brother got into a heated argument that irritated the audience. But Gia claims that she has never had to pay for anything while working with the RHONJ group. I've never treated someone disrespectfully. She remarked, I've always spoken up for my mother and expressed my opinions. She went on to say that she is drawn into the drama by the other women. Many of these women have implicated me and used my name in various situations. For those who disagreed with Gia Giudice's support of her mother, she posted a message. I will always voice my opinions and stand up for my mother. You should encourage your child to stand up for you as well if you don't like it. Do you concur with Gia that her tight friendship with Teresa has the other members of that RHONJ cast envious? Gia Giudice has officially gone from the little girl singing "Wakin' Up in the Morning" to a full-fledged Real Housewives lightning rod, and now she's letting everyone know exactly how she feels. In a fiery new interview that's already sending shockwaves through Bravo Nation, the 23-year-old daughter of Real Housewives of New Jersey OG Teresa Giudice didn't hold back. When asked how she feels being dragged into drama on a show she's technically not even a cast member of, Gia gave a response no one saw coming. Let's be honest, they're jealous of me. All of them. They wish they had my life. The comment, bold, unapologetic, and dripping with signature Giudice confidence, was the spark that lit the internet ablaze. But behind the headline, Gia's claim holds more weight than some fans might realize. Let's unpack why Gia thinks the RHONJ cast is secretly envious and why she might be right. A star is born long before she could legally drink. When RHONJ first premiered in 2009, Gia was just 8 years old. The show chronicled her dance recitals, her relationship with her parents, and her emotional resilience through one of Bravo's darkest family arcs, the legal fallout of Teresa and Gia Giudice's fraud case. But even in the shadows of courtrooms and tabloids, Gia stood out. Fans watched her grow into a confident, articulate teen who didn't shy away from speaking her truth, even to adults. By her late teens, she was already sparring with her aunt Melissa Gorga on camera and defending her mother with the tenacity of a full-time housewife. Now in her 20s, she's graduated college, landed brand deals, racked up millions of followers on social media, and become a Gen Z icon in her own right. The Bravo world still sees her as Teresa's daughter, But Gia's not playing in her mom's shadow anymore. She's carving her own spotlight. Why the cast might be feeling threatened. The current RHONJ cast is at a crossroads. The feud between Teresa and Melissa has reached such a boiling point that producers have allegedly paused filming on the next season, unsure how to proceed. In the chaos, one figure has continued to rise, and it's not a current housewife, it's Gia. Several current and former cast members, including Margaret Josephs and Jennifer Aydin, have commented on Gia's growing presence. Some say she inserts herself into drama that has nothing to do with her. Others have suggested she's trying to use the show as a launchpad for her own fame. Exactly. Of course I'm using my platform, she said. I grew up with cameras in my face. This is my life. Just because I didn't hold a tagline doesn't mean I'm not part of this world. But her confidence rubs some cast members the wrong way. In fact, at last season's explosive reunion, there were whispers backstage that Gia had too much influence over her mom and even the show's direction. They're intimidated, one insider close to production said. They see how much the audience adores Gia. She's younger, prettier, more relatable, and she doesn't need the paycheck. Life beyond Bravo, and the jealousy it breeds. Unlike some housewives who rely on Bravo for fame and financial security, Gia has branched far beyond the Bravo bubble. She's launched a fitness brand, signed with modeling agencies, and dabbled in law internships, all while building a loyal fan base on TikTok and Instagram. In her interview, Gia didn't hesitate to point this out. Some of the women on that show are still doing the same petty fights they were doing 10 years ago. I've grown up, evolved, and built something for myself. That's what makes them uncomfortable. And in classic Gia fashion, she added a little shade. It's sad, honestly. Some of them are stuck in the same toxic cycles. I've outgrown that. Her words may sting for some of the housewives, but they also reflect a truth that viewers have sensed for years. Gia represents the future of Bravo, and some veterans aren't ready to pass the crown. But is it just confidence or delusion? Not everyone is buying what Gia's selling. Online, fan reactions have been mixed. While many praise her for being more mature than half the cast, others call her out for entitlement. Jealous? Girl, they're housewives, not your high school classmates, one fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Still, Gia's critics may underestimate the power she holds. Every time she appears on screen, social media lights up. Clips of her confronting Joe Gorga or offering motherly advice to Teresa routinely go viral. She trends more than some full-time housewives. She may not have a contract, one Bravo analyst said, but make no mistake, Gia is one of the most watched women on that show. Could Gia be headed for a tagline of her own? Perhaps the biggest reason for the jealousy? Rumors are swirling that Gia might actually join the cast full-time. According to insiders, Bravo executives are exploring new formats for RHONJ, including introducing a younger generation of housewives or even launching a Giudice Gorga spin-off that would follow the next generation of both families. Gia, for her part, isn't denying the possibility. Never say never, she teased. But if I ever did it, I'd do it on my terms. Imagine it. I may be the daughter of drama, but I write my own script. That tagline writes itself. The verdict, jealousy or just truth-telling? Whether you love her or side-eye her confidence, Gia Giudice isn't going anywhere. She's grown up on our screens, survived more family feuds than most adults, and emerged with poise, purpose, and a dash of signature Jersey spice. Are the other women jealous of her? Maybe. Or maybe they just know what viewers have realized for years. Gia isn't just Teresa's daughter, she's Bravo royalty in the making. Share your thoughts in the comments.